What's up, YouTube? This is Zara Yoshi as usual. I'm Max.
I'm Tim. What happened to our correspondent Link?
Our correspondent Link has moved from his previous location. He is currently here, at the Great Fairy Fountain, because he upgraded his climbing gear. Something that I really should have done a lot earlier in the series. Because now, check out how much stamina it takes when I jump.
Dang.
Yep. Climbing's a lot easier now. But anyway, so like usual, we've got all this stuff we can do. We're just gonna pick random things to do real quick. I'm gonna see if we have any ongoing quests. We still need to catch some. Oh, I think I actually got some frogs off screen. Hang on.
What types of frogs did you need?
Hot-footed frog. I've got 2 of them.
Is that enough?
Or I've got 3 of them. We need 2 more. Zora's Stone Monuments and the Royal White Stallion. Alright, let's go take care of this frog catching real quick. Now, I believe...
Take care of the frog so we can put it on the center.
I actually did that off screen because I was gathering hot-footed frogs off screen for upgrading my climbing gear before I realized that I didn't need it for just upgrade to the 2nd level. Ah, yes, this is a hot-footed frog.
Yeah, you got the hot foot.
I'm pretty sure there's not going to be... Okay, there is one nearby. Never mind.
Well, see if you can find it.
All right. Now, I don't know if I've said on screen how this radar works, but the way it works, which is kind of stupid, is that you have to be actively walking in a direction, and it will be like it will ping if something's in that direction.
Hot or cold.
Yeah, but you have to be actively walking. You can't just face that direction, which I think is stupid. Man, I remember why I turned the Sheikah sensor off when we first got it. This noise is annoying.
Isn't that the same noise that goes off when you're wearing the Korok mask?
I don't know, but I didn't really wear the Korok mask, so.
Oh.
Oh my god, go away!
Korok mask probably would have been helpful.
I mean, I used a map, so it just led me to the stuff.
How is the frog?
I don't know, but apparently they're supposed to be around, like, Zora's domain or something, so let's just go there.
Yeah. Come on, frogs. Make our life easy.
Froggy. Froggy.
You would think hot-footed frogs would be located in, like,
Froggies!
the volcano area. Okay, that's easy. Just grab the frogs and get out of here.
To be fair, they're called hot-footed because they move fast, not because they're actually hot. Like, they're actually needed for upgrading the climbing gear a bit more, which is why I'm grabbing some more. Just so okay, I grabbed a couple more. Alright.
Okay, now where do we turn this in? We've had this quest for like a year.
Tumbo and Zora's domain. Who's... I'm just gonna walk because honestly, it'll probably be quicker than going through the loading screen of teleporting.
Yeah.
I just stopped moving all of a sudden. That was weird. Oh, you know what? I remembered.
Good fucking
Okay,
job.
I'm not doing that anymore. I hit the wall once and then I couldn't get control back.
And this is why Max will never have a motorcycle license.
To be fair, I feel like in real life, a motorcycle wouldn't be allowed to just drive on random bridges in the middle of nowhere.
If you're in the middle of nowhere, there is no law.
I don't think I'm ever gonna be in the middle of nowhere.
You're in Canada, everything's in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, stop being correct. There's a chest out here?
Oh, that's random. Probably doesn't have anything that good in it, but hey.
Oh, probably not, but I mean, we might as well open it. Actually, that's not that bad. Silver rupee.
Money that we don't need anymore because we bought everything.
I mean, always need more arrows.
We have 22,000.
I wish I had 22,000 arrows.
You can afford more than that.
Hi, you.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm waiting for Dad to finish working. Have some frogs. What, really? I'm gonna go ahead and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have more than that.
What? You really brought them. Here, take this as thanks. Armor. This is called Armorand. I picked it because it's unusual, but it doesn't really suit me, so it's all yours. I mean, it's an early game quest, so...
Yeah. Okay, now what?
Let's see here. We got the Royal White Stallion and Zora Stone Monuments out of the stuff that we still have. Let's do a Royal White Stallion. Safula Hill is where we want to go.
Okay.
Where is that? Safula Hill. I'll just mark that and go here. That 900 Korok seeds there in the corner, it makes me feel good, but also gives me nightmares.
All right, we have 9 we have 9 things we can turn in for more hearts.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I have legitimately had nightmares about searching for Koroks. Mostly because it's me searching for them while being chased by stuff, but still. Hi, bird! I'm about to spawn here. Should you really be there? Ha! I killed you!
Man, that's harsh.
Hi, Korok. Look, man, that's why you don't appear where I'm gonna spawn. It's common knowledge.
Spawn camping.
Wow, a lot of birds. That's, Stalnox right over there. Alright. I don't know necessarily where on Safula Hill this thing's going to be, though I will say, there was a comment in the 100th episode of people, or someone was pointing out, dude, the Royal White Stallion, it's right there, and I'm like, I didn't see it. So I guess it's around here, where the memory was.
What do we even need this horse for? Did someone just say, oh, there's a rare horse, find it?
Yeah, we have to register it at a stable. Is it over here? No, none of the horses over here are white. Oh?
Is that it?
I think that's it!
That's it, get it!
Oh, there he is. I could have sworn we checked there before, but...
Maybe it just spawned
Spawn
after
right
killing the other
probably.
horses.
Alright, I need to be stealthy,
Yeah,
so...
need to be stealthy.
I'm gonna put on my stealthy gear!
Yeah, 'cause that makes sense.
Look, man, it's stealthy, somehow.
Okay, then just start sneaking.
Alright, Prince Blueblood, I'm coming for you.
No, don't walk away.
it's been walking away.
Stop moving. Almost there. Get him!
Hey!
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Look at all that stamina just gone. Oh yeah, you need like full stamina to get him. Okay, now just bring him back to the stable.
Yep. Ganondorf riding the Royal White Stallion!
Well,
Wow, that's a lot of speed ups.
this version of Ganon did ride a horse. So, what quest next? I think this is the last of the side quests we had. Oh wait, no, there's still the
Well,
Zora one.
The Zora Stone Monuments, but I think with that one, that might just be we look up where the stuff is. So
You like have to take
If you
10
wanna
pictures of rocks.
I don't know if we have to take pictures of them. I think we actually just have to read them.
Oh.
That
Oh,
said, if
right,
you wanna
those
look up
things
their-
that we saw up on the trail, there were a few we missed.
Yeah, if you want to look up their locations, go for it.
I don't remember which one we've already looked at.
Just look up all of them.
We'll probably have to go up the entire trail again. Just to make sure.
I'm used to the motorcycle where I could just go off cliffs.
Oh, thanks, IGN. I have to watch a video to see where the locations are.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, and now it shows me maps for each individual location, but then it's like, maps are so general, hard to describe.
I just need to register you, horse. Come on. No, I was trying to talk to the guy. All right, let's register it. What should we call the horse? There.
That makes sense. I was gonna say my dick, because it's white and hard to find. Okay, but
Let's
I
keep up
found
the royal family's
I
way.
found a better guide. Zelda Dungeon has one.
Yeah, that's a good sign. The royal family's white horse? Well, me. Grandpa wasn't lying. Son, you just made my life. Staying alive in this godforsaken land may just have been worth it after all. I've got a surprise for you. My grandpa handed this down to me, and now I'm handing it down to you. I present to you the royal family saddle and bride, custom fitted for the right royal horse.
Okay, so
I
it's
said bridle.
nice saddle bridle, I guess. I guess it's a cosmetic thing.
Yeah, the white horse that Princess Zelda rode, the one my grandfather told me about when I was little. The sight of the princess riding atop the white horse was supposed to be a beauty beyond words. Instead, I saw Ganon riding atop the white horse.
Feels bad.
There's no doubt about it, this horse is the grandchild of that horse of long ago. So beautiful, so pure. Well, I'll just leave you two alone for a while then. Have fun.
Okay. So,
Alright.
the very first monument we want to look for is between Oran Bridge and Ludo Crossing.
Alright. Oran Bridge, Ludo Crossing. That's... Here we go. So between this area, so I'll just set it to
Yeah,
the bridge
so
and
basically you'll just have to
start.
redo the entire path you've already done.
I mean, that's fine. It's not going to be too difficult, especially since there won't be rain this time.
Not difficult, we'll just have to, stop every time we find one.
Oh, there's one. Let me double check the thing real quick. I don't know if I need to take their picture or not. I think I just have to read them.
I think you do too. Let me look at the text real quick to make sure. Okay, this is the first one. I'm going by the text. Wait, no. History of the Zora Part 1, this says?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is the first one.
Well,
The
yeah.
next one, it says, location, on a ledge above the path north of Oran Bridge.
Okay. History of the Zora, Part 1. The Eternal Zora's Domain as told by King Dorephan. The rains have blessed Lanayru since ancient times with an abundance of pure, clean water. Seeking a bounty of such water, the Zora gathered here. Thus, as the legends go, the domain was born 10,000 years ago. The land was also rich in ore, and so a unique form of stone masonry was developed to create our new home. The domain is one giant sculpture, a feat of architecture that has drawn admirers the world over. Our great domain will ever stand as a hallmark of the esteemed artist who made it, and an eternal symbol of Zora pride.
Okay, so
Just in case.
I guess so, yeah. I don't think... No, nothing's popping up.
Yeah, no, nothing's popping up. Alright.
Okay, so it said, on a ledge on the path north of Oran Bridge.
Ah, I see it.
Yeah, that one's a little harder to spot.
History of the Zora Part 2, a reservoir of hope as told by King Dorephan. Once every 10 years, the Lanayru region experiences unusually heavy rainfall. The Zora River flooded every time. The tides damaged not only our domain but our people, washing away poor souls and causing great suffering and disarray. The Zora king of that time, after seeking aid from the king of Hyrule, rode out to see what could be done. By joining the architectural genius of the Zora and Hyrule's technological prowess, East Reservoir Lake was swiftly built. Thanks to this fruitful partnership, Hyrule was no longer plagued by these devastating floods. In gratitude, the Zora king promised the king of Hyrule to manage the reservoir level to protect all of Hyrule from floods. Each Zora king since has kept that oath, spanning 10,000 years. That is why the reservoir signifies our bond with Hyrule. Alright, next.
West shore of Rudo Lake.
I found it!
Yeah, we were too high. We forgot the word
I did ask if you were sure it was at the top of the cliff.
I forgot the word shore was part of it. Map confused me.
History of the Zora, Part 3, Miracle of the White Scale, is told by King Dorephan. Our scholars say that in the distant past, Zora's domain had a king with no special talent for the art of war. What he lacked in skill with the blade, he made up for in love with his people, and especially love for his queen. One day, news reached the king of a horde of monsters gathering in the Zodobin Highlands. The king steeled himself for war to protect his people, but the queen knew how ill-suited for the task he was. Worried for his life, she wove one of her own scales into his armor, hoping that her love would protect him in battle. It seemed for a time that the tide of battle favored the Zora and that all would make it safely home. But the cunning Lizalvo's general saw an opening and seized it, driving the king's forces into a corner. Just when the general's sword was ready to crash down upon the king, a miracle took place. An errant sunbeam reflected from the scale on his armor blinded the Lizalvo, stopping the death blow from falling. This was the chance the king needed to rally his forces and turn the tide, taking down the general and securing victory. This came to be known as the Miracle of the White Scale, a scale that only female Zora possess. It was this miracle that began the tradition of Zora princesses crafting armor for their future husbands. Alright,
Okay.
where's the next one?
So the next one is south of Ludo's Crossing Bridge.
Frogs! Froggy! History of the Zora, Part 4, The Light Scale Trident as told by King Dorephan. The queen and I were blessed with a daughter as lovely as a jewel. We named our princess Mipha. To celebrate her birth, the smithy Dento presented Mipha with a gift, a mighty spear called the Light Scale Trident. She proceeded to drop it and accidentally skewer her crib. Mipha grew into a bright girl and soon reached the age of receiving lessons from the royal family's Order of Knights. The whole of the royal guard adored her, especially Sergeant Sagan, who loved her as if she were his own kin. Under Sagan's instructions, Carl Sagan, Mipha honed her skills, and her radiance grew along with her skill with the Light Scale Trident. As a champion, Mipha made her people proud. However, once the Great Calamity struck, she was never to return. All of Zora's domain fell into misery. The merest thought of the princess was enough to overcome anyone with tears. As a way of offering her soul repose, they tried to send the Light Scale Trident drifting down the Zora River. But when they did, the trident began to glow, and Mipha's voice rang loud and clear for all Zora to hear. The Light Scale Trident and I are one. Abandon your grief and know joy once again. Do not cry, just remember. And so, keeping to her request, on the day of the Great Calamity, the day that Mipha passed from this world, the Zora venerate the Light Scale Trident and remember their brave princess. Such is the origin of the Champion Festival. Alright.
Okay, next one. You want to go to the eastern end of Zodobon Highland. Just gotta look for a big blue slab at the side of the mountain. I should probably open on the map.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah, you found it. Never mind.
History of the Zora Part 5, The Sage Princess Ruto as told by King Dorephan. Long, long ago, in a past more distant than even the Great Calamity or the creation of the divine beast Vah Ruta, there was a Zora princess named Ruto. We know that she was an attendant to the Zora patron deity, and that she was a fair and lively girl, beloved to all. Around that same time, an evil man with designs on ruling the world appeared, bringing disaster upon Zora's domain. It is said that Ruto then awoke as a sage, facing this foe alongside the Princess of Hyrule and the hero of legend. Her achievements are remembered not only by the Zora, they are also forever etched in the history of Hyrule. The divine beast Vah Ruta, built ages later to face off against Calamity Ganon, was named in honor of Ruto. That the Zora princess, my sweet daughter Mipha, was chosen to pilot Ruta is surely the work of fate. So, canonically takes place at least after Ocarina of Time, okay.
Yep. Okay, the next one. Below an overhang west of Rutala Dam.
History of the Zora Part 6, Divine Beast Va Ruta, as told by King Dorephan. When the Divine Beast Va Ruta was first discovered at Zora's domain, my daughter Mipha hurried to see it. Those present that day say they saw an unusual sparkle of excitement in Mipha's normally calm eyes as she beheld Ruta. The princess spoke of the Divine Beast as she would a friend and was overjoyed when she was chosen to pilot Ruta. I thought nothing of it at the time, but given the events that followed, I now regret allowing this to happen. I have spent many long years consumed by guilt. My dearest wish is that her soul will know peace. I pray for it every day. She dead. Alright, where's
Yeah,
next?
they all did. Okay, so this one's a little tougher to describe. I need you to open your map and search for Ruto Lake. This one's a little tougher to find if you go purely on the description, but it's easier
Found
when
it.
you have a map.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Uri of the parts the hero who the lot as King Dorephan. There was a time when the people of the land were threatened by the beast who lived on.
I feel like we've read this one before.
But one hit drove beast back to the Zora helm in this fight north of near it read there to or the deeds of the time has taken its toll on this.
I think we have read that one.
Yeah, I think that was the one we read when we were looking for the Zora helm. All right.
Okay.
Next. Here it is.
There we go.
History of the Zora, Addendum 1, King Dorephan stands his ground. Around 100 years after King Dorephan ascended to the throne, a stray guardian crossed upland Zorana into our domain. The guardian seemed unstoppable. Our best soldier spears barely left a scratch on its metal hull. It was then that our King Dorephan, without a thought for his own safety, came out to face the guardian himself. With supernatural strength, he lifted the guardian and hurled it into a ravine. The impact of the fall left the guardian in pieces, and it was never to trouble another Zora ever again. The citizens celebrated the king's valor. From then on, their trust and respect for him grew beyond compare. You can still see the scar he earned that day on his forehead, a token of his triumph. MANHALA! I see it!
Yep. Second to last one.
I'm here!
Nice one.
History of the Zora, Addendum 2, Prince Sidon's Great Escape. There was once a giant octorok in Hateno Bay, large as a mountain, which terrorized the village's fishers. Hearing of their distress, Prince Sidon went forth to personally eliminate the offending octorok. But this octorok was a tricky beast. After the prince dodged one of the stones it spat, it inhaled him whole. Such had been the fate of many strong warriors who went to slay the octorok. Not one had come back alive. Just as it seemed Prince Sidon would be counted among them, the giant octorok twisted in pain. The tip of a silver-scaled spear pierced the octorok's stomach from within, revealing itself as the source of the beast's agony. Incredibly, Prince Sidon had fought his way out by stabbing his spear over and over to the monster's stomach. Unable to bear the pain, the octorok coughed up the prince and scrambled to escape. Ever since, the fishers of Hateno Bay have passed down this heroic tale, the prince who slew the fell octorok.
Okay, one more. This one is a lot harder to pin down, so work with me here. Go to Zora's domain.
Memoir of a Gifted Stonemason. What an honor it was to receive a personal request from King Dorephan to craft a historical stone monument. I did not realize how much content he'd give me, though. It certainly exceeded the line limits of a single monument. I suppose I could have just shortened the text, but it felt wrong to tamper with our great king's words. Thankfully, I was able to split it all between 7 monuments to ensure that every word was preserved. I have always prided myself on my ability to think outside the box. I am so very adaptable, and humble as well. While I was at it, I thought, why not add 2 of my own? And so I created one for King Dorephan and one for Prince Sidon. True, this is outside the scope of my commission, but I believe their triumphs deserve as much. Why stop at that? Why indeed, my achievement surely deserves remembrance too. That is how a commission of 1 became 10. Of course, having increased the number of monuments, I had to find places for them all. That proved difficult. Still, it is worth it. So long as I remember to sign these monuments, my name will be remembered forever, as it should be. About that, buddy.
Yeah. Also, the reward for this quest is... You'll find out.
Swear to God, if it's 50 rupees. No, 20 rupees.
I'd say, given our position, it's worse than that.
It's a weapon, isn't it?
The guide tells you where to find the Zora helm.
Wow.
You're supposed to do this before you find it.
Real quick, is there anything at the store I want to grab? Yes, I'll take all arrows, please.
Just all of them. Yeah, everything.
Yeah. Hi.
Ooh, I actually need these swift violets for something else off screen, so I'm just gonna buy them real quick.
The girl sitting there looking like, I guess I'll just buy these rocks.
Oh, right, I almost forgot.
Damn. Okay, let's go find the guy and talk to him.
I don't even need the rock salt. That's the best part. All right. Link, climb it. Link. Why? There's even footholds, man. Okay, you can. Come on. Okay, you can do that. That much more certain. Wait, was this the guy I had?
No, it was a
I didn't
normal
have to
guy.
try to do that. Where-
Is he behind this?
Oh.
Yeah, he's behind this.
Oh yeah, okay, there he is.
Oh, are you gonna miss it?
I'm good.
Somehow landed.
All right, but
on
first
that.
I want to read this. Uri of the Zora Hearts.
We've read this.
Oh,
It's the same
yeah.
tablet.
Okay, that explains how we were able to find it before. Okay, or how we read it before. Link, it would seem you have checked all the stone monuments for me.
Huh?
Now then, please tell me what was written on them. Blah 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 blah. The history, culture, folklore, and various heroic acts of the proud Zora people. It's all here. Eureka! Thanks to you, I've compiled the precious information from those stone monuments. Link, thank you for taking on such an arduous task. Please, allow me to reward you. Diamond!
Oh, actually, that's a decent reward.
Link, eh? It's an arduous task you took on from me. I humbly bring my fins together in gratitude. I, Giotto, shall take the responsibility of passing on King Dorephan's inscriptions to future generations. And Link, a description of your heroic contribution shall be included as well. There was a guy who found rocks. The end.
Okay, so now what?
Well, with the Master Sword's power being restored, we're gonna end the episode.
Ah, right.
So, no, that's not Sidon. For some reason, I thought it was Sidon. I have been Max.
I'm Tim.
We found things today. I'm dripping wet. Whoosh, boom, boom.